bienvenidos a Anomia, yo soy Lola. Hoy es 14 de marzo y estamos yendo a Uniclub. Hoy vienen desde el otro lado de la esfera global, desde Australia, viene Speed, Again Called Speed, una banda australiana de hardcore, que nada, vienen con otra banda que la verdad que no sé si son de Australia o de dónde son, que se llama Clique, y toca Abre Miserere. Así que nada, estamos yendo para Uniclub a ver a Speed y a ver si podemos tipo decirles, che, can we ask you a few questions so we can post it on our little YouTube channel? Y ellos van a decir, oh yeah man, yeah, so cool, yeah, let's do it, yeah. Re que eso es re personalidad de yankee, no sé cómo es australiano. And now... Bueno, nada, estamos yendo a ver a Speed. Not sponsored por Speed Unlimited Energy Drink, we wish. Estaría muy bueno. Nada, ahí está el subte, vamos a tomar el subte y vamos a spawnear en Uniclub. Bueno, el 8 de marzo hicimos una fecha en la cultura de barrio, súper hermosa, mal. Tocamos todas bandas lideradas por mujeres. Nada, fue una fecha muy linda, la verdad que fueron un montón de chicas, estuvimos súper contentas, yo y Laje. Nacho seguramente también, pero bueno, no le afecta a él de la misma manera que nos afecta a nosotras. Bueno, nada, armamos esa fecha. Tenía un poco de miedo porque viste que nosotras, especialmente cuando el evento es como enfocado en las mujeres, intentamos construir para nosotras mismas espacios seguros de chabones que no nos respetan o nos abusan o nos lastiman de muchas distintas maneras. Nosotros intentamos armar espacios seguros de eso y resguardarnos de eso. Pero bueno, hay muchos chabones que piensan que tienen el derecho de caer igual a la fecha, aunque sean violines y sean abusadores y golpeadores y esas cosas, y no está bueno. Entonces yo tenía miedo de tipo, capaz vienen violines a la fecha y hay que sacarlos a patadas. Por suerte eso no pasó. Aplaudí re fuerte. Bueno, a raíz de lo que estábamos hablando del 8M, el otro día pasó algo que a mí me pareció un poco gracioso, que no es gracioso, pero bueno, voy a decir que me pareció gracioso para no decir otras cosas. Ciertos integrantes de cierta banda de deathcore, que no voy a nombrar porque no tengo ganas, ustedes saben quiénes son, subieron una historia de Instagram que a mí no me pareció graciosa. Básicamente subieron una historia que era tipo una película de fondo, que ni idea cuál era, pero era una película vieja, y decía nada, tipo tal día es el cumpleaños de tal miembro, caigan a su casa, vamos a hacer video musical para nuestra bandita, caigan, hay mujeres ebrias y blancas y ebrias para todas las personas que vengan. A lo cual uno dice, ¿cuál era el chiste, no? En un contexto en el que vivís en un país en el que cada 2 días matan a una piba, a mí no me parece muy gracioso hacer un chiste que el remate es, jaja, si venís podés violar a una piba. Partiendo de la base que subieron esa historia que a mí personalmente me cayó mal, y yo sé que no soy la única porque lo hablé con más personas de mi círculo que a todos les cayó bastante mal. A lo cual yo dije, bueno, ¿sabes qué? Me desperté cruzada, no tengo ganas de quedarme sentada y no decir nada, le respondo con un signo de pregunta. El chabón me dice, ¿qué? Yo le digo, mira, me parece que estamos grandes para que en Big 2026 yo tenga que venir a explicarte que está mal o no está bueno hacer chistes sobre violar mujeres. ¿Qué? A lo cual esta persona me responde un audio que yo ni me acuerdo qué decía, pero decía tipo, ay, pero nada, o sea, el chiste lo hizo el chabón, no lo hice yo lo resubí nomás. Vos me caes re bien y tu banda me re gusta, así que nada, espero que no esté todo mal por un chiste. Y yo dije, cuestión nada, después pasaron una semana, viene la fecha del 8 de marzo, estas personas vienen a la fecha del 8 de marzo. ¿Cuál era el problema? Un par de días antes, 2-3 días antes, habían escrachado a un chabón de nuestra escena por pegarle a la novia. Y esta persona había puesto algún comentario en la publicación del escrache riéndose al respecto, diciendo cosas tipo, ay, fuerza, escrachado. A lo cual este chabón viene a la fecha del 8 de marzo y en algún momento vienen unas chicas que para mí, con toda la razón del mundo, lo interceptan y le dicen, che, chabón, ¿qué haces acá en nuestra fecha si hace 2 días te estabas cagando de risa de que a una piba la cagaron a palos? Y él decía que no lo defendió, que no sé qué. Y yo le dije, chabón, no lo defendiste, pero te estabas cagando de risa. ¿Cuál es la diferencia? Y hoy me manda Lucho, mi novio, el amor de mi vida, me manda un screenshot de una historia del video este que grabaron, por el cual prometieron mujeres blancas y ebrias, con tipo todos comentarios en la historia burlándose del mensaje que yo le había mandado al chabón. Primero que nada, yo no quiero tener que explicar por qué está mal, por más de que sea una referencia a una película, burlarse de mujeres violadas. No está bueno reírse de eso. ¿En serio te lo tengo que explicar? Y también me parece gracioso que tipo se den el tupé de venir a mis fechas y hablarme de que les gusta mi banda y de que yo les caigo bien y que les gustan mis fechas y no sé qué, y después burlarse de mí. Como que de la nada hay algo que no está cerrando en ese círculo, como que hay algún tipo de cable que no está conectando acá adentro, como que no se entiende tu postura. Entonces, si vos vas a hacer todos esos chistes, hacelos, porque nadie te detiene. parte de tu libre albedrío poder hacer el chiste que quieras. No vengas a nuestros espacios y a nuestras fechas. No quiero que vengas nunca más a una fecha que organice yo. Te lo digo a vos, vos sabés quién sos. Bueno, ya nos bajamos del subte en la estación Carlos Gardel. Soy tan estúpida a veces, amigo. Estamos yendo a ver a Speed. Tenemos que darle la vuelta al abasto. Hoy, 14 de marzo. Ahora mismo estamos en 11, en el medio de Capital Federal. Un par de kilómetros para allá, para el norte, está San Isidro. En San Isidro es el Lollapalooza. Ayer tocó Turnstile en San Isidro y nosotros no fuimos. Hoy toca Skrillex en zona norte y nos vamos a ir. Y mañana toca Deftones. Y no vamos a ir. Pero bueno, hoy vamos a ver a Speed. Tiene ahí, guacho. La puta madre, Tenemos como prioridad sacar este video lo antes posible. Así que con suerte, hoy es 14, antes de el fin de semana. Lo van a estar viendo. Bueno, si Nacho no se pone la gorra y se pone pelotudo, este video va a salir rápido. Yo ya me ofrecí a ayudar con los subtítulos. Después de este video, en 2 semanas más, digamos, esperemos, vamos a sacar un video le hicimos una entrevista a Clamour. Oh my god. Entrevistamos a Clamour el otro día, que tocaron una fecha que armamos en el portal, que tocaron ellos y Espiral e Impulso, y estuvo muy linda fecha, estuvo muy bueno, fue divertido, fue un montón de gente, fue un jueves, nada que ver, piola, cheto, divertido. Entrevista con Clamour próximamente, estén atentos de eso.
Ya no puedo hablar de mensajes, de verdad, yo no te entiendo. Que bien hay cosas de la oscuridad, de que sé lo que había muerto. Ya no quiero ni mirarte, unidos de una serpiente, muertos, son mis almas. Fuerte, fuerte, fuerte el machete, muertos, son mis almas. Fuerte, fuerte, rayo el machete. Suplicando clemencia, esta seria amiga, ya no puedo confiar. En la suerte de magia, yo sé qué hacer. Cuando te vienen, cuando te roban, cuando te matan, no me dejarán de liquidar. Tiempo de guerra, tiempo de odio, no me dejarán de asesinar. Cuando te vienen, cuando te roban, cuando te matan, no me dejarán de liquidar. Tiempo de hambre, tiempo de guerra, tiempo de odio, no me dejarán de asesinar.
Estamos acá con Raúl acá.
Me están matando.
Este es un poco de tu propia medicina. Vos le haces esto a todo el mundo.
No, el mío es más suave. ¿Todo bien? Hola, Anomia Media.
¿Algo para decir?
Nada, estamos acá muy contentos de estar acá filmando Speed.
Yo no tengo pulsera. Nacho tiene, yo no.
Pero nada, eso, estamos re contentos de que mucha gente que pudo pasar. Entonces, bueno, que caigan, que manijeen, que agiten con cuidado, obviamente. Muy contento de estar acá con mi compañera Lola, Anomia Media. ¿Cuándo un blog?
¿Cuándo un blog? ¿Vos y yo? ¿Cuándo?
¿Cuándo? Te estoy preguntando.
Ah, cuando quieras. Mi amigo que va a dejar el straight. Bueno, estamos con Joven de Clique después del show de Speed. How are you feeling?
I feel so good.
Are you tired?
I'm extremely tired, yes.
You've been playing a really long tour,
Yeah.
like day after day.
Yeah, we've been on tour for almost 2 weeks, and we have to, in Latin America, we have to get on the airplane every day. So we've been flying a lot.
How's that been?
It's a lot, but we're very grateful to be here. Just to be in a different country every day that we've never been to. So for us, we've never been here, and it's amazing. But we only get so much time, so we only get to see a little bit of each city. Yeah.
How did the opportunity of touring with Speed came up for you?
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's hardcore is a community. Speed, I knew a couple of them before from them playing in California, and so just friends. You know, a lot of what we do is on our own merit and with friends, and when we go on tour, it's with bands that we like and bands that we respect. Actually, one of our drummer, he had toured Central America before, so same promoter who was doing this tour.
Is it the first time you guys are touring as Clique?
Yeah, this is our first time touring as Clique, yeah.
What did you think was the best country so far to play in?
Are you gonna be mad if I don't say Argentina?
A little bit, yeah. But you can exclude Argentina.
Okay, I have a bias though. I have a bias. So I come from DIY hardcore. Mm-hmm. Costa Rica, the show is in a venue that was converted from a house.
Okay.
And
that's so cool.
Yeah. So we had kids stage diving off the staircase.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
It's
and
okay.
So it was chaos. And it was very small. So I prefer that. But this is one of my favorite shows too.
Okay. What's your favorite song of yours to play?
Oh, my favorite song to play? I'm biased to our new songs.
Okay.
So I really love the song A Worldwide Clique Part 2.
Okay. And what do you think is the most important message that you put out with Clique?
Is that we are not what they make us out to be, and that we have agency over our own lives, and that the world is not completely doomed to where we can't make those actual changes in our community. And I think that is the ethos behind Clique, especially here in hardcore, is that we can make community amongst each other. You see it here in Argentina, in LA, all over the world.
All over the world.
In our country as well. And I think there are little pockets and subcultures of people who choose liberation and choose to take care of each other as opposed to compete with each other and exploit other people. And so for us, it's, power comes from below. And so as long as we at the bottom are here and people in hardcore, we're here for a reason.
Right.
We don't come from wealth. We don't do this for money. And so for us to band together and to build those strong communities, that's what's going to allow us to survive. And that is the ethos and the message behind what we do.
I love that. That's a really nice message.
Thank you.
Did you get to go around any of the countries that you visited, or was it more like we arrive, we play, we leave?
A little bit. So we had a couple days off in certain places. So we were lucky enough that we got to go to Ecuador, and in Quito, the promoter, he took us to the equator, to the center of the world.
Oh.
And so we spent a day there where they fed us at a restaurant there. We got to hang out and drink coffee. And I got very sick at the beginning of the tour. So our first 2 days off, I actually was in the hotel room by myself. But everybody, they got to go climb the mountain over in Bogota. Yeah, up the tram all the way up there. So
that's so cool.
That was beautiful. For me, I got to explore Chile a little bit.
Chile is a really pretty country.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And a very beautiful hardcore scene and a very good leftist community and political scene.
Yeah.
And so we love it there. And that was one of the places I was looking forward to. Chile and Argentina were the countries I was looking forward to the most, just because I never thought I'd ever be here.
I'm so happy that you're here.
Yeah.
I really, really, really enjoyed your set.
Thank you.
It was really good. It was really, really powerful. I really liked it. Anything you would like to say for the world to hear? Fuck eyes.
Fuck guys, you must fight. That's it. you must fight. Despite everything, you fight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, Lola. Thank you, Nacho.
Acaba de terminar Clique, ya tocó Miserere, está por arrancar Speed, estamos acá con dos de nuestros Anomia Kids originales. Hola.
Aló.
¿Cómo la pasaron?
Muy lindo, la verdad. Igual falta una banda todavía.
Falta una banda todavía. ¿Vos cómo la pasaste en Clique?
Muy bien, la verdad estuvo muy bueno.
Fue muy heavy, la verdad que me re gustó, no los había escuchado. Tuvieron un gran mensaje político muy presente durante todo el reci, muy bueno. Pidió perdón por ser yankee porque sabe que los yankees como que saquean todos los países latinoamericanos y medio que se cagan en nosotros de todas las maneras posibles. Así que nos pidió perdón por ser yankee. Dijo que fuck Donald Trump, que fuck ICE, dijo fuck Milei. Abrieron tipo con tema de Charlie García y terminaron con El Matador. Lo cual estuvo muy bueno, los banqué. Nada, aguante Clique.
Me dicen El Matador nació en Barracas.
Con Josh de Speed después del reci. How are you?
I'm good, great.
How's tour been?
Amazing, quite tiring because there's a lot of flying every single day. Shows have been fucking amazing.
What was the best show so far?
Buenos Aires, Argentina, best one so far.
Are you excited for Brazil?
Yes, yeah.
I would be very excited for Brazil.
Everybody says this is the big one.
Yeah.
But I don't know, got to try and beat tonight, so.
Have you had time to like go around the countries you visited?
A little bit. We had some time off in Ecuador. We got to go to the equator, which was really cool. We had some time off in Colombia. We try to fit in as much as we can when we can. Today, the other guys got to explore a little bit. What's the neighborhood? It's like very colorful. I think so, yeah. Very like touristy sort of place. Yeah. But I was sleeping. I was sick, so I missed that.
How was Speed born?
Jem, our singer, we've all known each other for a long time. We've all been in hardcore since we were like 13, so like 20 years now. But Jem always just wanted to start a hardcore band and sing for it. And he wanted to be in a band with his brother, Aaron, who plays bass. So he just wrote a demo. And at the time, Sydney was like pretty quiet for shows. Like there were shows happening, but not a lot of people coming to them. And our friends that were making hardcore shows like just didn't have enough bands to put on. So we just wanted to start another one so that we could play when shows were happening, you know what I mean?
How did you go through and when was the turning point where you realized you were no longer like a hardcore underground scene from Sydney and you were like globally known band?
I think there's been a few different times. I'd say maybe the first one was the first time we made a video. We put it online and like everybody we ever respected in hardcore like commented on the video or shared it or whatever, and we were like, whoa, it like fully could like see the power of the internet and like see how like international it went from that. So that was pretty crazy, but that was on the internet, so you can't hold that, you know what I mean? But then the next one was when we went to the US for the first time. And we played at Sound and Fury, and it was our 15th ever show. We didn't know what to expect really, but like once we started playing, we were like, holy fuck, like people in another country know who we are. So that was probably the next one, and then, I don't know, there's been a bunch of others since then, like, you know, touring with Turnstile or like going to Europe for the first few times or going to Southeast Asia. Like, all of those things are just like little milestones that remind me that, like, yeah, it's gone way further than anything we expected it to.
Do you have another job apart from Speed, or do you live from music?
I used to work in marketing for like the beginning, like a couple of years of Speed, and then in 2024 we went on tour for 3 months, so I had to leave my job. I just gotten married, so I was like holding on to my job for as long as possible to like pay for my wedding, and then once that was out of the way, then I was like, all right, it's time to just tour full time, do as much as I can. So yeah, now since like April 2024, we're all full time in Speed, just purely because we don't have time to work. Like, we're on tour 8 months of the year, so
that's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. I mean, it's not what hardcore is about. Like, you know, you don't get into it to like make it your job or anything. But it's a fucking awesome privilege to be able to do it. Like, it's very special.
What was your best show ever?
Ooh. I think my personal favorite is when we put out our LP, Only One Mode, we did a tour, and it was Speed, High Vis, Pain of Truth, Fuse from Singapore, and the show in Sydney was at this theatre. It's around the corner from my house, called the Enmore Theatre. It's like this really old, like, Art Deco building. I saw like Kendrick Lamar play there and like shit like that, you know what I mean? And we got to play there for our album tour, our headliner, and we had Primitive Blast, our friends from Sydney, play as well. And like all of our family was there, all of our friends. I think there was like 2,000 people there or something. It was like maybe not like a hardcore show in the truest sense, because there was a barrier and it's like a pretty like prestigious venue. Felt like, I don't know, having like your birthday party or something, or like graduating or getting married. It was like, felt like a milestone, you know what I mean? That was probably my favorite, yeah.
What's a musical artist that you love that you think nobody would guess that you love?
Oh, shit. Oh, okay, I go on. I don't know how I came across it, but last year I got really, really into a Mexican singer called Junior H. Do you know this guy?
I don't.
I don't know how to describe it. It's all in Spanish, so I don't understand the words. Zara.
What's your name?
I'm Aaron.
Nice to meet you.
Late. Joined in a little bit late. Hello. How you guys doing?
How did you enjoy the show?
It was incredible. It was incredible. Our first time here, and energy was insane. We actually had to go back to the hotel for a little bit, so then we came back, and then the show was already in full force, and it was crazy. It was really crazy. Yeah.
What was the best show in the tour so far?
It's hard to say. Honestly, I'm having a bit of recency bias, but this one felt really crazy. Honestly, all of them have been awesome. Mexico City was really crazy as well. What do you think?
I said Tonight.
Yeah,
I said Tonight.
I kind of feel Tonight might have been the craziest one.
It just had every element.
Yeah.
Hard moshing, diving, great vibes. Everyone was very excited.
I got hit in the head couple of times.
Shit.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I mean, the last 3 songs I was like really not seeing that much, because like a knee hit me here, and I was like, I was like, no, but I really enjoyed it. It was worth it. I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked him just now. What's a musical artist that you love that nobody would guess that you like?
Oh, Jaleel. You guys know Jaleel?
No.
Jaleel, yeah. Search him up, bro. Jaleel is a beast, man. He's a beast. He's like,
that's the backflip guy?
Yeah, he's a backflip guy. He's this dude from America. He's like fully jacked. He does crazy backflip stuff, and he also makes like kind of, I guess his music maybe is like kind of like reggaeton, Afrobeats, kind of just like groovy kind of stuff. But I'm obsessed with him. But Jaleel.
Okay, I'll write it down. What's the message that you like to put out with your band?
I think it's really just about the importance of human connection. And for us, like, that's hardcore. Hardcore is the reason why we know all of our best friends, why we know each other. It's why we know all of our, closest people in our lives. Apart from our family that we were born with, it's the most important thing. And we've used hardcore as a way to just meet people all across the world. Like, we're friends with you guys now. We have friends in Asia. We have friends in Europe. And it's all through this one thing. And so I think it's just about finding a purpose and a reason to connect with other people. Because I think without having, the ability to connect with people, like, life is very isolating, it's very depressing. And I think a lot of the problems that people face comes from loneliness and just not having that kind of recognition with other people. I think that's the most important thing.
I think stemming from that, it's just community. You see, we live in such a crazy world right now. There's so much. Every day there's more bad news, and you can't really rely on anyone. You can't rely on the government, we can't rely on fucking anyone in police, Who can you rely on? You can rely on your community. And when there's support needed, you give that. And when you need support as well, it's a cyclical thing. So yeah, it's all about community.
What are your favorite local bands from Sydney that you would like to shout out? Bonus points if there's a girl.
Mass Control.
Yep.
Mass Control is a dope band from Sydney. Yep. They're from a crew of our homies who have a bunch of different other bands. Mass Control is a really dope band. They're going at the moment.
Secret World's a dope band. No bonus point for that one, but they're a dope band.
Well, I think we don't really have much time. I heard people saying you need to go.
We got a jet.
So
yeah.
we thank you so much
Thank you
for
guys.
this little
Appreciate
minutes with
you.
us.
Fuck yeah,
And for the
thank you.
show. It was amazing.
Thank you for having us here.
Thank you guys for having us.